Hey there, scrapper people. Today we got this big Dell computer. Weighs 39 pounds, and I did get me a new scale. So it's 39 pounds, 0.3635 ounces. For scrap price is a nickel a pound, and that for this would be $1.97. As you can see, for scrap shred. So this also calculates how much we'll get out of it. So hopefully you'll be able to see this screen, and we'll be able to use this one more often. But it's a big one, so let's get it done. I'm not sure, but this may be a server. Like I said, it's really big, it's really heavy, so we'll get this going and see what all's in it. Get this top off and see what all's in here. Oh my, it's really swings open. Not sure if you're going to see all this or not. Lots and lots of stuff, lots of goodies. I think the power supply down here on the bottom. So let's try to get this off first. I'm not sure how this thing even comes apart. That plastic off here so I can see what we're doing. Get this around, maybe we can get this piece that swings open off here. This around. Processor's going, that's one of them anyway. I think there's two in here, maybe. This is a Dell workstation, it says. Got stars there, star bits. That may have done it. There we go. Almost. Maybe a couple screws back here. Maybe. Slide backwards. There we got the power supply out. There, we got the power supply off. Now if we find what we did with our star bit, Here we've got that off. Now we'll pull this apart. We'll do this in first. We'll come back to this and we will get this undone first. We'll get this apart first. And see what all we get out of it. There's a CD. It looks to be another CD. Some more wire. Figure out how to get this off. We do have a board here. Lots of plastic. Here to come off. Not sure how that comes out. There's more plastic, it's just falling apart. Usually these just have a screw. Here we go, we got it. There's our boards coming. Get all of our wires and stuff out of here. More shred. Got plenty of wires here. Yeah, once we get this, looks like it may be another power supply or something. Got a fan in it. Nope, just a fan. Figured all these wires went to another power supply, but I guess not. Just a little fan. More plastic. There's all of our wire. The rest of this here is shred. take this power supply box apart and see what all's in it. Nice piece of shred. Big old heat sinks. We will grab them out. Nice big aluminum sinks. More. Get this board out of here. Old copper toroids. Almost got it all out here. Must have missed a screw, and we did. Here we got the power supply out. I'll clean them aluminum heat sinks off. More metal shred. Now, for the motherboard. That is a big motherboard. Plastic scrap. Lots and lots of wire. Let's see what all we got on here. More plastic junk. Get these off. That's a card. These things are tedious. Let's see if we can get a little screwdriver in there. Get them out. There we go. Might be some very faint gold in there, but not a whole lot. There we got them. See if we can get the rest of this stuff out. Look at that heat sink. Another fan. Fingerboard card. It's actually 2 fingerboard cards. Have to clean that one up, but I have a big chunk of copper on that. Got 4 memory cards, 1 gigabyte, 512 megabytes, 4 nice memory cards. This is really producing a good bit of nice stuff. Now, figure out how this comes out. There's that heat sink. There we go. Our CPU. Can't tell what it is. Get these here out. Not really sure how this comes out. I would expect these would help hold them in there, hold it in there. They don't see no screws unless see one screw right here. take this off and see if that does anything. Looks like this slides out, maybe the whole thing. There we go. The whole thing slides out. And then I take it just pops off. Maybe them things there's got it. Anyhow, there's some more shred. I do believe these here is what's got it in there. These little clampy things. Trying to get them out without breaking it though. Maybe it slides down. There's what it was. Now it pops straight out. And there we go. One double socket, small socket motherboard with some heat sinks and stuff I gotta clean off, but I'll get this stuff cleaned up, and then when we come back we'll weigh things up. So stay tuned. Okay, we are back. That was a lot to take apart, but we got everything apart, and now we're going to add up, and what we have here is steel shred. It's 18 pounds, 0.08 ounces at 5 cents a pound. That is 90 cents. 90 cents for the steel shred. Our low grade board at 50 cents a pound is 1 pound, 3.6 ounces, and at 68 cents. So we get 68 cents for this low grade board. For the insulated copper wire at 30 cents a pound, we have 1 pound, 2.7 ounces. We get 38 cents for this. For the ICs, we got 0.1 ounce at $11.25 a pound. We get 11 cents for those ICs. For all the electric motors, at 25 cents a pound, it is half a pound, 69. So it's half a pound, a little over half a pound. We get 17 cents. For the connector ends, we got 0.24 pounds at $2.05 a pound. We will get 50 cents for these connector ends. For the clean copper, we got 0.66 of a pound, a little over half a pound. At $3 a pound, we get $2 for this copper. For the copper aluminum radiator, we got a half a pound at $1.30 a pound. We get 66 cents for this copper aluminum radiator heatsink. For all the aluminum, we get 55 cents for the aluminum. We got a pound, 1.8 pounds of aluminum, and you get 99 cents for this aluminum at 55 cents a pound. I did have a piece of brass, but that was it. It didn't measure up, so it'll say a penny for maybe the brass. And by the way, this wasn't copper, it was aluminum. For the low grade peripheral, at $2.35 a pound, we got a 0.11 pound. So we get 27 cents for this board. For the clean Goldfinger cards at $6.50 a pound, we got 0.31 pounds. That is $2.05 for the clean Goldfinger cards. For the P4 green fiber with metal board at $13.50 a pound, we got 0.05 pounds. That's 68 cents for that processor. For the CD-ROM boards at $6.50 a pound, we got 0.30 pounds. That's $1.95 for these CD-ROM boards. And for the RAM at $34.50, we got 0.13 pounds. That is $4.66 for 4 Goldfinger RAM. And the winner, and last but not least, our double small socket motherboard at $5.25 a pound. We got 2 pounds, 2.34 pounds. That is $12.31 for this motherboard. So that was a pretty good amount out of that one computer. The totals will be up here in the corner after I figure them all up. I gotta add them up and all. Hope you liked the way I did it this time. If not, let me know. This scale I thought was pretty neat. Tells me how much. Just don't get the ounces. I figured that halfway through. Sorry for the beginning, but always learning. So I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to keep them coming. And we'll see what we can get into next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.